Okay, what's up? All right, so another video. You already know, you should know how it is right now. I'm giving you simple tutorials, breakdowns, free of charge in all keys. All you have to do is subscribe. Having said that, thank you. I've reached 36 subscribers. I started with 7, so you know, like, it's a big deal for me. All right, cool. So today we're gonna go into major 7s. It will be the starting series of tetrads chords, so 4 notes in a chord, and today will be the major 7. As per usual, I'll show you different ways that you can memorize major 7s, whether you're doing it via degree or via intervals or just memorizing the actual notes, which I always don't recommend, but yeah, it's up to you. So definitely, as per usual, if you don't know your degrees, your intervals, and your major scales, in the description I'm gonna put the links so you can go back and refer to it, and then everything will be easier from now onwards. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. All right, fantastic. So today, major 7s. I love this chord, major 7, very common in jazz especially. So today I'm gonna show you all the major 7s in all keys. So there's different ways you can memorize a major 7 chord. And let's start with C because it's the most basic, it's the easiest, all white keys. You can memorize it by degree numbers. So if you know your scale, your major scale, is 1, and then is the 3rd degree, 5th, and then the 7th. Okay, and that's one way. Another way is by intervals. So obviously from C to E is a major 3rd, from E to G is a minor 3rd, and then from G to B is a major 3rd. All right, so you can think of it as a major 3rd plus a minor 3rd plus a major 3rd. That's if you want to memorize via intervals. If you want to memorize via steps, it's basically the same, similar to intervals, but that means you'd have to literally count the intervals in between the notes. So you'd go a whole step, then another whole step, and you've got the 3rd degree, and then you've got a whole step and a half step, and then you've got the 5th degree, and then you got a whole step and another whole step, and you got the 7th degree. So because it's a lot, I don't recommend learning with the steps method. I would go for either the intervals, so major 2nd, minor 3rd, sorry, major 3rd, minor 3rd, major 3rd, or my favorite method, which simplifies rootless chords, which we'll get into in the future, is thinking of it as a minor 3rd triad. So E minor triad, E, G, B, this is a minor triad, and the roof will be the C. Okay, so you're building a minor triad starting from the 3rd degree, the major 3rd degree, right? So you could say a major 7 is basically, you could call it like a fusion between the first 3 notes of the major scale, right? Obviously excluding the 2nd degree, plus a minor triad built on the 3rd degree. All right, that's my favorite way, because if you know all your scales, like all your major and minor scales, and you know all your major and minor triads, for which I have videos. If now, let's say I want to find the major 7 in F sharp, right? The minor 3rd, I'm sorry, the major 3rd interval, which is B flat. All I have to do is build a minor triad from the minor third, and then add the root, which is F sharp, and there you have it. All right. Another way to memorize it, which can also work, is, let's say we're in C. You can also think of it as a half step below the octave. So we have C, the octave above is this C right here. All you have to do is step down a half step, or a semitone. Right, see? And there you have it. That's another easy way to memorize it. So which sometimes I use that way too, actually. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Having said that, I won't waste time, and I'm gonna go straight into all the major 7 chords. And with this method, you can actually decide to learn it like every single note of head, which again I don't recommend, but everyone learns differently, so who am I to judge? All right, let's get straight into it. Right, so I'm gonna start with the right hand first. Personally, I prefer using one thumb on the 1st degree, index on the major third, middle finger on the 5th degree, and then the pinky on the 7th. Right, however, you can replace the 3rd with the 4th. So you might see me using, like, interchanging the ring finger and the middle finger. It doesn't matter, it's all the same. Whatever's easier for you, you can just go for that. So let's do the right hand first. Alright, so we're gonna go with the left hand right now. Pinky on 1st degree, ring finger on the 3rd or middle is up to you, your preference. Index on 5th degree, and then thumb on the 7th. Okay? Right, let's get it cracking. Right, so one thing to note is when you're playing on the black keys, right? Sorry. You'll notice it is a bit more challenging because the further you go up the keys, the harder the keys are to press down, especially if you're playing weighted keys. So you have to kind of practice and get used to it and build that strength in the fingers. So playing on the white keys is definitely easier than playing on the black keys. You can feel the pressure a bit more. So yeah, it's all about practice. Right. So now I'm gonna play with both hands. Obviously, to make your practice less boring, you can always do your usual circle of fourth. If you don't know the circle of fourth, again, I've got the video in the description. And create your own exercises just so that they're more unpredictable, because playing like this, it gets easy because you already know what's next. But let's say if you're making up an exercise, like let's say it's just more interesting, less boring, and also it keeps you you know, it keeps your mind like ready for the next step or the next chord, rather than just going up, you know, chromatically and making it predictable and easy. But yeah, you can create all sort of things. Like you could maybe put down the major 7 chord and play major scales on it, or broken chord, right? So let's say if I want to create a broken chord exercise in circle of fourth, I'll do something like this. Right? Or I could do something like, you know, you can just spice it up and just make it interesting. But yeah, so that's it. All right, amazing. So I hope that was useful. Definitely another video coming next week. You know, I like to keep it unpredictable, you know, so I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna upload next week, but it's something that's gonna get uploaded. I'm gonna try to upload something every week, you know, so that you can practice with me, progress with me, and we can all do amazing things on the keys. All right, if you loved the video, just hit subscribe and hit a like. Even if you're not gonna watch it all, hit subscribe. The subscribe does a lot for me. I'm trying to get out of here, you feel me? You're all right, see you in the next video.